Search hearts for open skies, dreams too big for 9 to 5, with a map and a spark in his eyes. From farming to flying, dungeon crawling to the stars, we're crafting planets, building dreams, adventures where we are. Big Dave's leading the way. We're all on an escape. He built a farm on rolling hills, harvested hope between the drills, with friends who chased the same wild thrills. Then he flew a plane into the blue, above the clouds he found his crew. Together they dreamed up something new. From farming to flying, dungeon crawling to the stars, we're crafting planets, building dreams, adventures where we are. Big Dave's leading the way. We're all on an escape. Big Dave's leading the way. We're all on an escape.
Okay, and we are live. The screen looks black right now. I just have to bring the game back up. Let's bring the video back up for you guys. There we go. Let me know, Ludi and Johnny and whoever else is out there, how it looks on your end. This is the first time trying this one, and it had some very weird resolutions, so I had to do some funky stuff. So, and I'm also going to apologize. I'm still eating my breakfast right now, so I'm just going to take a bite of my sandwich. Now, for you guys watching, a lot of naval stuff occurs in metric. I can switch to imperial if you guys want it, but generally naval stuff occurs in metric. So let me know if the metric confuses you. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Johnny. So, what is Cold Waters? Well, Cold Waters was originally put out in 2017. It's a sub-sim. To date, it's probably one of the best sub-sims available till modern naval warfare comes out, hopefully next year. The base game was limited. It just had 3 campaigns to it. Did have a fair number of units, but it only had 3 campaigns. I have switched to the I have switched to the Epic mod, which I have played before a couple years ago. It adds quite a few campaigns, and it also adds quite a few vessels. So we'll be able to do everything from old school subs, the old diesel electrics, all the way up through early nuclear. Yeah, no, that's okay, Looney. Yeah, you can learn something today. Some of the early nuclears, like your Nautilus and Skipjack class, Sturgeons, Permit, the George Washington class SSBNs. And then we can get all the way up into more modern vessels, like the Los Angeles class. And what is one of my more favorites? There's the 2002 Flight 1 Los Angeles class. Then you can get the 2002 Flight 2, the Flight 3, and my favorite, the Seawolf. Which America only ever produced 3 of these. Because they were so expensive, but it was the best hunter-killer submarine America ever produced. Had the Cold War gone hot. Now, it says 2002, but Seawolves were actually available before 2002. The Seawolves would have been right on the front line, taking out all the Soviet subs. And of course, you got the Ohio class SSBN. And another one of my favorites, the Virginia, which was the Martindale. The Virginia class is the scaled down Seawolf. So it's basically the Temu Seawolf. You could almost say it's the lighter, cheaper version of the Seawolf. And Ohio class SSBNs, and then now we get into British subs. Now, funny thing, I'll just give you a little story about the Oberon class here. Diesel electric submarine. This was Canada's Cold War submarine. I know someone who served on one of these. And this thing was so quiet. They had on his sub the coffee cup and command hat of a Soviet base commander, because they sailed their sub into his harbor. Sailors went ashore, broke into his office, stole his coffee cup and his hat, and they brought it back. That's how quiet that sub was. And it routinely worked with the U.S. Military because it was very good for deploying Navy SEALs because it was so quiet. Because early nuclear submarines weren't quiet. Diesel electrics were quieter. Silent running is a thing. You got it. Then, of course, we also have British subs, including their SSBNs. And their refits. And I want to get through to the Russians. These are French subs. These are Italian subs. I'm just going to say, Italians might know how to make clothes, but they do not know how to make a good-looking submarine. That is an ugly sub. The Aussies also use the Oberon. Hey, Shaman, I'm eating rich and granted. I'm just eating bacon sandwich, bacon and egg sandwich. I took a little longer than I wanted to fry the bacon up, so I didn't get a chance to eat it before the stream. So I do apologize, everybody. You're getting your meat my breakfast. Um, then the Aussies actually started building their own subs here. And then this is the Dutch, who actually know how to make a good looking sub. Dutch, the Japanese, who definitely know how to make submarines because they were very good at it during the World War II and still are to this day. The Germans. Another Italian boat. Here's a funny one about this Italian sub. The 212 class actually has windows in the hull. Right there. Which reduces their well, it was going to be bacon and scrambled egg sandwich, but it took longer. I don't know why, but it took forever for the bacon to cook today. So I just ended up just getting bacon. Let's see. Let's cycle through to the Russians. German. Okay. Russians. The Russians can make a sub. But the Russians have this one morning, Darlene. Have this one quality about making subs. You know, it's that whole here's three options, pick two. Is they can build a sub that works or is quiet or is fast. But they can't do all three. So if you want fast and for it to work, it's not going to be a quiet sub. So a lot of Russian subs are very loud. But when we get through to their nuclear subs, and again, who thought that was a good design idea? That's going to have a horrible sonar return. Let's get through. So November's. They're one of their first nuclear subs. Super loud. I've been told by people who have listened to this thing that they can hear it come out of Murmansk, which was the main Russian Arctic sub base, all the way from Newfoundland when they used to run the Novembers. So that's how loud they were. They could hear them all the way across the Atlantic. But if they had gone to war with these things, they'd all been wiped out in the first couple days. They had poor armaments, bad sonar. They just were not a good sub. So this was a bad sub that the Soviets designed. Then they went on to the Victor. Now, the Victor looks very similar to a British sub. That's because they stole the plans from the Brits. Problem is, they still made it loud. But they put more tubes on the bow, so this one could actually defend itself. Still had a horrible sonar. Then you got the Echo, which is their first guided missile submarine. These things were not designed to be quiet. They had more in line of comfort than anything in them. Then you get to the Charlies. Now, this was a formidable sub. This one could have held its own against the U.S. Navy. It would have taken subs with it, or ships with it, if being hunted by the U.S. Navy. It was formidable because it had better sonar. Still couldn't stay super quiet, but they had better sonar and, lots of torpedoes. And that's the big thing. Hotel class was a horrible class. Soviets should never put this class in the water. I'm just going to skip over it. Yankee class, again, was a good class. This was a good boat for a nuclear missile submarine. One held itself going up against a hunter-killer, but, these spent much of the Cold War parked off the U.S. coast. The Yankees. They were a popular boat to be sitting off the U.S. coast. Now you got the refit of the Whiskey, which was a diesel. Zulu, a diesel. Refit of the Romeos, Foxtrot, Tangos, the Kilos. Those were all diesel. And of course, biggest problem with diesel electric boats is they have to come back to the surface to recharge, to run the diesel motor. That's the biggest thing. Like, you can run them on electric and make them quiet, but the minute you fire up the diesels, you're loud. Yep. That's right. Gulf class. Let's get through. Okay, so November. Another great boat that the Soviets designed. This one was the refit of the November. Was a really, really good boat. In the late Cold War, this one would have been formidable. Victor was an awesome hunter-killer. Actually, sorry, not the Victor 1, the Victor 2. Victor 2 was a better hunter-killer than the Victor 1. Now, we're on to the Soviet premier sub. It says, had a crew of 40. Right here. That is a NATO lie. Well, hello, everybody coming in from the Cozy Cow Raid. I'm just doing a little naval history with some people. That's from the start of this episode. We're just going over some submarines. Welcome in. Let's see, who do we got? Chuggy and Jamie, Luna, Mars, Fireline. And I will apologize to all the people coming in. You will hear me eating. Took a little longer to cook my breakfast than I expected, so I apologize. There's Stormy, and if people want to good places to go. Shuggy Pie, Fireline, Stormy, Rogue Rabbit. These are all great content creators. You gotta go visit these folks. And thank you, Stories with. I'm just gonna call you Stories with A, because I'm pretty sure I'd butcher that if I pronounced it. So I apologize. But thank you all for coming in. Yeah, I think this is my highest viewer count I've ever had. 649. Please click the sub button, folks, if you're interested. And the thumbs up button. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so what I was saying about the, well, hello, Miss Shelley Liberty. Thank you for coming over and bringing the raid with you. I was just giving my audience a little history on submarines that I've learned from a couple friends of mine that served in the Cold War Navy. So, hope you all enjoy this. This is a little different from Dinkum. I will admit this is not going to be Dinkum. This is going to be full-on naval warfare. So, like I said, it's a little different. But something that I have a love and a passion in is naval warfare of all kinds, from Age of Sail all the way up to nuclear submarines. So, yep, calm to chaotic, yep. But see, submarine warfare is more of a ballet. So, yeah, exactly, 1,298 eyeballs. Well, unless somebody's got 3 eyeballs or 1 eyeball, in which case then it's an odd number. So, but as I was saying, with the Alpha class is an interesting thing. NATO always published the report that it had 40 crew members on board. What NATO did not realize or did not want to publish is the other possibility. Is that in actual fact, the Alpha class submarine only had a crew of 20. And even more unique about it is that crew never went forward of this point here, just in front of the conning tower, and back here, just behind the conning tower. This was the habitable area of the ship. The torpedo room in the bow was fully automated. What was that? What on earth was that? I don't know what that noise was for. Oh. I don't know what that noise was for. But thank you, whoever caused that noise. I apologize, everybody. Oh. And then aft of it was the nuclear reactor was right here, and then the engine room and all that was back here. But they only had 20 to 24 officers on board the ship at any given time. Oh, okay. Somebody purchased coffee. Okay. That is not supposed to be the noise for the buy me a coffee. I apologize if you did buy me a coffee and I missed it. Because that is not the noise for buy me a coffee. It is supposed to be it is supposed to be the sound of a latte machine. So I know what it is. So somehow that noise got changed up. Probably when I took off my Halloween thing. So, but thank you, Fire Lion, for that. I apologize. Oh, it's going to be a fun morning. Let's just put it at that. It's going to be a fun morning. Oh, oh, okay. But this sub, now it was this sub could outrun all but one American torpedo. That was what the Alpha class nuclear submarine was designed as. It was a hunter killer, and it was a fast hunter killer. And the Russians learned, because the Russians, if you know Russian tanks, they're fairly automated. Like, your average Russian tank only has 3 crew members: commander, gunner, and driver. And some of them don't even have a gunner. It's just commander and driver. The loader is automated, and all that is automated. So they took that technology and put it into a submarine and said, what if we put an auto loader in the torpedo room? And then they went, what if we actually worked on the design of our nuclear reactor so it doesn't break every 6 days, and move all the gauges into the command room? And then propulsion and all that, they were the same way. They were like, what if? What if? And they did it. And the Russians produced this sub, and it was capable of going faster than 40 knots. I have been told by a person in the Canadian Navy who was stalked by one of these once that they clocked one at 53 knots. So he believes its maximum speed was somewhere between 55 and 60 knots, which is fast. And they, this is the boat that scared the U.S. Navy and the Canadian Navy and the British Navy and all navies around the world, because it could come up on you fast, and it could unleash a torpedo salvo, turn around, and beat your torpedoes. Because even if you did a snapshot when you heard the sound of their launch, it would basically outrun your torpedo. And again, I apologize, everybody. I've said it a couple times. I'm still eating my breakfast. I do apologize. But that was the Alpha class submarine. Thankfully, the Russians only have like 2 of these left. After the Soviet Union collapsed, these things fell into disrepair, and they could never bring them back. But, yeah, that's some of the fun stuff with nuclear submarines. And we're going to be going up against a lot of this. So let's fire up a campaign. Because we're going to play as NATO. And in the time period that I personally enjoy is the 80s. And we're going to go North Atlantic. This way we're taking on the Soviets. Us versus the Soviet Union. We're just going to call ourselves BigDave. And we'll start that one. So we get to choose our boat. And I don't want a barbell class. I don't want a skipjack, permanent sturgeon, narwhal. 84 Los Angeles. George Washington, Ethan Allen, Lafayette, Madison. Looks like I'm going to be taking I don't want to take a boomer. We're going to take a Los Angeles class nuclear attack submarine. They're fast, and they carry good weapons. Harpoons, TASMs, anti-ship missiles, T-LAMs, which are Tomahawks. So the BGM-109B is a Tomahawk anti-ship missile, and the 109A is Tomahawk land attack missile. Decoys, the Mark 48. Now, it's not the ADCAP, but close enough. So, let's see. We are taking command. Here beside command of Los Angeles class vessel Olympia SSN 717. So we are the USS Olympia. Good old Ronnie Ray gun. Brezhnev's Leonid Brezhnev. I remember him. Died when I was little. And his death almost caused World War III. Because there was almost a coup. Yep, Ronald Reagan. We used to call him Ronnie Reagan. Yep. Down to civilian airliner. Which then leads to the Americans deploying Pershings to the Europe. And this was actually real. The Americans did enable Archer around the same time the Brezhnev died. And usually they warned the Soviets, we're doing something. Well, not everybody got the memo. Let's just put it that way. And things almost went hot. Now, in this situation in the game, things go hot. So, our orders from Subland to the Olympia. We are, initial reports, enemy planes have large-scale submarine resupply operation in the North Atlantic. The supply ships will soon leave Guernica, sink the tenders. What they don't tell me is what route they plan to take. Whether they're going to take the GI gap or they're going to take something else. So, yeah, no worries, Jamie. You have a good one. Okay, let's review what our boat is armed with. So we have 4 Mark 48s in the tubes, 6 in the torpedo room, 6 Moss, which are decoys, 6 harpoons, and 4 UUMs, which I know what those are, but I can't remember off the top of my head. We got 20 decoys. So that's 6, 10, 16, 22, 26. Yep. And then if we were on the surface, we do have Stinger man pads for anti-aircraft. So, system's functional, fully stocked. We will cast off. Now, where are we? We are sailing at a Holy Lock. I am going to assume Grimyak is right here. They're going to come up, and I'm going to assume they're going to sail through the GI gap. Or, sorry, are they going to take this gap or that gap? Ooh, that's a good question. There they are. They're heading for the GI gap. So I'm going to sail up here. And I'm going to intercept them. In the Greenland Sea. Okay, new sonar contact bearing 282, designated Sierra 1. Our depth 46 meters, heading 159, 10 knots. There's moderate surface duct and a moderate thermal layer at 57 meters. We are going to... Nope, that's okay, Michelle. I completely understand it. What'd Johnny say? Oh, dear God, Johnny. Oh, that's funny. So we're going to close 25,000 meters.
Con sonar new contact bearing 078, designated Sierra 1.
Okay.
Con sonar new contact bearing 078, designated Sierra 2.
Where is he? There he is.
Con sonar new Make.
Rick ship to ultra quiet.
Con sonar new contact bearing 087, designated Sierra 4. Con sonar new contact bearing 075, designated Sierra 5.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
There's at least 2 warships there because they are pinging. Just gotta figure what they are. There we go. We got a Utiloi escort.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Sierra 3. This one might be a merchant. Nope. What's this?
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Yeah, that's merchant. This one's gonna be a merchant as well. Oh, but certain. Uh-oh. Nope, that one's a destroyer.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as escort. Con sonar Sierra 5 is classified as escort.
And we are going deep.
Dive! 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 Passing 200 feet. Passing 300 feet.
Maybe a torpedo in the water.
Passing 400 feet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet.
Con sonar, lost contact.
Passing 1100 feet.
Tube one.
Passing 1200 feet.
Whoa. Did we just get sunk? We never even got the warning for the torpedo in the water. Well, holy crap. That's the first time I've ever had that one happen. Yep. I mean, you know, I knew they had torpedoes inbound, but wow. That was a new one for me. Yeah, oopsie is a slight. Yeah, Red October is one of my favorite sub movies. That one and Crimson Tide. I absolutely love Crimson Tide. Partly because of the cast. I mean, it has one of the best casts for a naval movie I've ever seen. In-game sounds are very loud. Okay, I will adjust when I get in. Okay. Let's get through all this. This will be the same as before. Here we go. Okay. Okay, BigDave plans large-scale underway replenishment operation in the Lieslow Island. Spy vessels will soon leave Murmansk. Okay. Just make sure the boat's armed. It is. Stuff, anchors away. Lieslow Islands. Lieslow Islands. Where's that? Is it Lieslow or Lofton? Lieshow. Let's see that. Oh, and I was going to. Oh no, I might have to do it once we get into. Oh no, there, menu. Nope. I'll just sounds, a little bit. Okay. No surface stock, no thermal layer, not happy with that. But okay.
Con.
Rig ship to ultra quiet.
Make depth 244. Dive by. Make depth 335. Dive by.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 1.
Make depth 396. Dive by.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 128. Designated Sierra 4.
Okay, so turn the crew voice down a bit. Turn it down just a touch. Oh, you should watch Crimson Tide, Johnny. It is a really, really good movie.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 117. Designated Sierra 5. Con sonar, new contact bearing 123. Designated
Always
Sierra
something like
6.
that. I kind of want to change my
Come
direction
right
this way.
to 252, helm aye.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 118. Designated Sierra 8. Con sonar, new contact bearing 135. Designated Sierra 9. Con sonar, new contact
God.
bearing 138. Designated Sierra 10. Con sonar, new contact
Oh
bearing
my God.
100.
Whole flotilla.
Designated Sierra 11.
I need to deploy my towed array.
Deploy the towed array. Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, we got
Con sonar, Sierra
escorts.
8 is classified as merchant.
Or merchant, I should say.
Retrieve the towed array. Aye, aye, sir.
I did not order retrieval of the towed array.
Make turns for 5 knots, maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering, making turns for.
Why am I not hearing any torpedoes in the water? Imploded? Los Angeles class can go down to 2,000 meters. Something's not right in the game today. Okay. Okay, try one more. That doesn't work, then I'm switching games. Okay, something's not right. Okay, let's do since Shaman brought it up, good old Typhoon class. We're going to take Marcus Ramsey's position. No, I got to remember that games use the book knowledge of these ships, not real knowledge. So, and I know for a fact that Typhoons can go well over a kilometer underwater. Okay. So we're gonna hunt the Red October. And we're gonna command Alpha class submarine.
Con sonar new contact bearing 148. Designated Sierra 1.
5 knots.
Con sonar new contact bearing 151. Designated Sierra 2. Con sonar new contact bearing 160. Designated Sierra 3. Con sonar new contact bearing 143. Designated Sierra 4. Con sonar new contact bearing 139. Designated Sierra 5.
Go down a little bit.
Make depth. 122, dive high.
We have a total
Con
range.
sonar new contact bearing
Negative.
148. Designated Sierra 7.
Oh, that's right. Alphas don't have a towed array. That's right. Forgot all about that. Come on. What are you? What are you?
Con, dive at 122, dive high.
Yes, he did. Yep. It was the nature of the beast because Tom Clancy was both analyst for the CIA and the U.S. Navy and the State Department. He was actually an analyst for all of them at the same time, which led to him getting in trouble on a couple of his books because he actually put out classified information about either NATO or Soviet stuff in some of his books. Okay, we got a biological.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as biologic.
We got a sub right there. Subs. Got a line, 2 lines, a line there. There's at least a line here. Come on. What are you? Nope, wait. Nope, that's not a sub. That is Kitty Hawk. Those two are right. That's right. That's right. I don't know. I'm gonna.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as capital ship.
Nope. Sticks are wrong on that one. Nope. Come on, what are you? What are you? Wait. Oop, there we go. Biological again.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as biologic. Con sonar Sierra 7 is classified as biologic. Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as biologic. Con sonar Sierra 6
Not
is
happy with
classified
that.
as biologic.
Because this
Con
reminds
sonar
me of a
Sierra
line
2
from the Hunt
is
for Red
classified as
October.
biologic.
That the Typhoon class, when using its caterpillar drive, sounds like whales humping. I need to reposition.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Typhoon look like. There we go. Alpha. Rubis, Dreadnought, Valiant, Resolution. Come on. Where's the Typhoon? What do I want? I don't want that. I want.
Make depth
37 meters.
137. Dive high.
How fast is that whale going? 14 knots.
Con, dive at 137. Dive high.
Shaman, I understand that one. Yeah, have a good one, Johnny. I don't trust that whale. I don't trust that whale either. Now it's sounding like a humpback whale. I got two lines there.
Con sonar Sierra 7 is classified as biologic.
Hey, Victus. Yes, it is Cold Waters. We are hunting the Red October, which I think is one of these whales. I just need to figure out which one. That is... 95% confidence that is a blue whale. Yep, get the enemy is exactly it. Okay. That humpback whale is... I'm not trusting that humpback whale now. 95% confidence that's a blue whale. Still not trusting that one. And I really don't trust the Kitty Hawk signature. Yeah, you got that right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's change cars.
Come right to. 212, helm aye.
I'm just one of the whales. The whales want to sail southwest. I will sail southwest. I'm going to increase my speed. 14 knots.
Make turns for 4 knots. Maneuvering aye.
I'd love to know if a
Con,
whale could
helm,
actually
steady course.
swim at 14 knots. That's fast. That's true too. Line there. Line there. Just line there. Line there. Still saying blue whale. That one's saying humpback.
Make turns for 5. Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Okay, Ramsey, I know what we're gonna do. These things have a decoy on them. I believe the set 60 might be decoy. Or is it the current? I know that's a nuclear weapon. I know that's a nuclear weapon. MG704. I just need to Google that real quick. G-74. Around. Is a decoy. Perfect. I'll reload this torpedo. The decoy. And a decoy. Okay, why did you two whales just change course? Why did the humpback not?
Con torpedo room, tube 3, ready. Con torpedo room, tube 6, ready.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 1, 4, 1. Contact faded.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Snapshot, put decoy right down the middle of that
Torpedo
formation.
room, firing tube 3.
Up on your
Make
meters.
depth. 122, dive by.
I forgot Tim Curry was in that movie. You're
Con-
right.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 1.
Con, dive at 122, dive by.
Okay,
Come left
come
2.
here. Kick her up to
Making
full
turn
flank.
4.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Go down some.
Make depth. 152, dive by.
Con, helm, steady course.
Make depth. 168, dive by. Make depth. 198, dive by.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 1, 4, 5. Contact faded.
Oh, that's too funny, Shaman. in.
maneuvering, making turns for 4, 1 knots.
Make depth. 213, dive high. Con, dive at 213, dive high.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5, bearing 150. Con sonar no longer cavitating. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7, bearing 098.
Okay, let's check things out again. You're still listening as a whale. Oh, you're a whale. I know you can't torpedo the whales. In case anybody's wondering. Blue whale. No. Blue whale. Blue whale.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5
Back.
knots.
Kitty hawk. This 8.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 117. Con sonar Sierra 8 is classified as biologic.
Excuse me. Okay, let's run her up again.
Con sonar, we are cavitating. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 092.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 4, 1 knots. Come left 2. 112, helm aye.
Con sonar no longer cavitating. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 8, bearing 341.
Not a blue whale.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7, bearing 04.
Are you?
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
74% sure. Is it a blue whale? Is it a blue whale? Okay. Let's do this.
Con
One
sonar
thing,
switching
one
to
thing.
active search.
That is blue whale.
Con sonar Sierra
Typhoon.
3 is classified as submerged submarine.
What depth? Okay. Conditions. He's above me. Tube 1. Fire.
Con torpedo room, firing tube 1.
Tube 2. Fire.
Come right 2. 192, helm aye.
Let's get his towed right out.
Con sonar.
That's all it
regained
took.
contact
One
on
ping.
Sierra 1, bearing 273.
I kept asking myself, why is there a Kitty Hawk aircraft carrier in 1984? That makes no sense. I actually thought he was one of these whales.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 0, 1, 3. Contact is in the baffles. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6.
Con, helm, steady course.
Go. So I wish these were American torpedoes. Guide them right on in.
Con sonar. Sierra 7 is cavitating.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay, that's that torpedo. That's that torpedo. What'd you do? What did you do?
Come left to 108, helm aye.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 8, last bearing 3, 4, 1. Contact is in the baffles. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 4, bearing 0, 2, 7. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 6, bearing 0.
ET-60 torpedo. Heavyweight, passive acoustic homing, blah, 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 blah. Okay, good.
2, 3. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5, last bearing 3, 1, 1. Contact is in the baffles.
There we go.
Con torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 8, bearing 3, 4, 2.
What's he doing? He's slowing down.
On torpedo room, tube 2, ready.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1,
Oh,
last
shoot.
bearing 2, 6, 2. Contact is in the baffles.
Sorry, but I got someone at the door. I just have to go actually answer this. So I will be back in just a couple minutes. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. That was a friend of mine picking something up. I wasn't expecting them until this afternoon, so. Okay. What are we doing? We're hunting the typhoon, that's right. I like that, Victus.
Con, helm, steady course.
Okay, we're gonna go active once again.
Con sonar, switching to active search. Con sonar, switching to passive search.
One ping only. Right there. Streaming in on me. We're gonna go with an SAT.
Con torpedo room. Too deep to fire.
Oh yeah, we are. Let's come up a little bit.
Make depth 168. Dive by.
Conditions. Where's he? He's below me, so that's. Torpedo right
Con
there.
torpedo room. Firing tube 2.
Come left to 080, helm I.
I'm gonna keep him on my bow.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 088. Contact faded.
Come left to 069, helm I.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Con, dive at 168. Dive by.
Yeah.
Con sonar, regained contact on.
Con, helm, steady course.
I hear something out there. What is that? I can hear it in the background. I can hear something. There's the torpedo pinging. Here's something. I don't think it's a torpedo in the water. His torpedo in the water. He's pinging, though.
Gun torpedo room. Too deep to fire.
108 meters, okay. I want to go up.
Make depth 107. Dive by.
What are you doing? Do I use the wake homing instead on him? He's going 19 knots now. Wake homing torpedo might just work on him now. Torpedo inactive.
Gun torpedo room. Tube 2 ready.
Torpedo still doesn't see him. One ping. One
Con
ping on
sonar,
me.
switching to active search. Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Jeez, how did he get up there so fast?
Con, dive at 107. Dive by.
Okay. I am betting. No, that's not a deep torpedo. Or shallow, I should say. Okay, let's make a charge on him.
Make turns 4.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Understood.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 0, 7, 2, contact faded.
Con, dive at 213. Dive by.
He did fire a torpedo at me.
Make turns 4.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
That's my torpedo. That was his torpedo.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 4, bearing 0, 0, 4. Con sonar, switching to active search.
Gotcha.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 7, bearing 3, 5.
Let's go active.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 3.
Gun torpedo room.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 3.
Come right to. Make turns 4.
Con sonar, we are cavitating. Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 6. Last bearing 3. 0. 3. Contact is in the baffles.
Con, helm, steady course. Come left to 118, helm aye.
Con torpedo room. 5.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 6. Last bearing 3. 1. 6. Contact is in the baffles.
Gotcha.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con sonar, regained contact on
There he
Sierra
is.
3. Bearing 0. 5. 0.
Come left to 042, helm aye.
Con sonar, regained contact on Sierra 6. Bearing 3. 1. 5.
Con, helm, steady course.
He's going. That's going for the noisemaker. Versus the noisemaker to go through to there, so we're good. Oh yeah, he's
Con
maneuvering.
sonar, lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 1. 9. 3. Contact is in the baffles.
Con torpedo room. Too deep to fire.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 3.
Nice try, Typhoon.
Come left to 347, helm aye.
Oh yeah, she's an Alpha class submarine.
Con, helm, steady course.
He fired on my torpedoes. Interesting. No, my sub's the white one right here in the middle. These are my torpedoes. That's his torpedo launch. He fired torpedoes at my torpedoes.
Con, dive.
And then those are torpedoes he
107,
fired at my
dive
decoy. And now we're going to just... Oop.
Con torpedo room. Firing tube 2.
Torpedo on him. See, the thing about the Soviets is they didn't have wire-guided torpedoes. So I can't guide these torpedoes on him. I have to trust their navigation system. Which is crap.
Con, torpedo room, tube jammed on launch.
Fine. Use the next one.
Con torpedo room. Firing tube 5.
Make
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Wow, that one didn't pick him up. Hey, Shuggy. No, I don't have a yellow submarine. Nope. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Con sonar regained contact.
Oh.
On Sierra 2, bearing 1.
Oh, there we go.
3.
Coming in. Nope, going for the noisemaker.
Con sonar regained contact on.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con
I have to be
sonar
careful
regained
because when
contact
this
on. Sierra
torpedo
8,
comes back
bearing
around, it
3,
doesn't lock on
0,
me.
7. Con sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing 1, 2.
Con, fire control, unable to fire.
One, 2.
Cons,
Come right to 170, helm I.
I almost had my own torpedo come back in on me. That was his torpedo. Right there. So my torpedo's chasing his torpedo.
Con torpedo room, tube 5, ready.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 6, bearing 2, 7, 9. Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 7, bearing 2, 8, 3. Con sonar regained contact
He's
on.
booking it again.
Make
I think
turns
it's a
4. Make turns 4.
Con
get
sonar,
down in
we are
his
cavitating.
baffles. See, he made a mistake right now. He's giving me his baffles.
Con, helm, steady course.
I'm gonna drop a decoy because I got to cut across the bow of my torpedo.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 8, last bearing 3, 0, 4. Contact faded.
I basically just about did what his student did. I almost had my torpedo come back on me. Okay, and now I'm gonna turn in
Helm right to
on his baffles.
199, helm I.
And I'm gonna put a torpedo right down his gullet.
Con, helm, steady course.
My torpedo's tracking me. My torpedo locked onto me. Noisemaker.
Come
Oh, you're
right
not
to
getting away from me.
2, 1.
You're not getting
1,
away from me.
helm I.
Let's see. That's him.
Con, helm,
That's me.
steady
There
course.
he is, cutting across my bow. Snapshot. Fire.
Con,
Oh, shit.
torpedo room, tube jammed on launch.
I need a different torpedo tube. Oh,
Con,
crap, because I'm going too
torpedo room,
fast.
Tube jammed on launch. Con,
Come
torpedo
on.
room, tube jammed on launch. Con, torpedo room, tube inoperable.
Right, we're going nuclear.
Con torpedo room, too deep to fire.
No, I need to fire. 32 meters.
Make depth. 30, dive by.
That one should be a nuclear torpedo.
Con, helm, steady course.
Come
Con
on.
torpedo room, too deep to fire.
Come on. Screw it. Go deep.
Dive, dive. Dive, dive. Flooding in the machinery space.
I just did it. I just did Red October. Yeah, it was Shaman.
Make depth.
I shot myself.
Dive by.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for
Oh,
0 knots.
Okay, blow the ballast. Let's see if we can get to the surface. He's still right there. Okay, I'm coming back up.
Passing 500 feet.
If I didn't just take a torpedo to my engine room,
Lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing.
I would ponder the thought of doing that, Shuggy.
Eight of the machinery space.
Passing 300 feet.
Hey, I just gotta check
Passing
something
2
here. I need to check if the VA Chikaval is that the nuclear torpedo? Yes, it is. Okay. 2, 41, 40, 39, 36.
Passing 100 feet.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
Well, we took him out. And ourselves. When in doubt, go nuclear. Oh. See, sunk. Oh. God, that was funny. Okay. Let's try. Oh. So China Sea. I mean, in actual fact, aside from the fact that it was a shallow detonation of a nuclear weapon, that's one of the safer ways to detonate a nuclear weapon. I can't think of a... Hey, Mayhem! You just missed me causing some mayhem. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be one of the safer ways to detonate a nuclear weapon. Places. Let's try South China Sea. Atlantic. Yeah, that's Russia. Let's do South China Sea. Yes. Yes. But in actual fact, it wasn't him. It wasn't the captain of the ship that said it. It was the first officer, the WEPS officer, I think. Hey, Victus. You have a good one. And say hi to Nancy for us. Oh, what do I get to play with? I could play with surface ships, but I don't want it. Virginia Block 1. Or Seawolf. See, Seawolf only gets 4 wires. Or sorry, Virginia only gets 4 wires. I don't think it has. Yeah, it's got 4 tubes. Is that VLS? Looks like it might have VLS. I'm not sure. The Virginia class submarines died for broad spectrum, open ocean and littoral missions, replacing the older LA class. Wow. Just started. Produce budgeting restraints. So the final Seawolf was produced in 95. Then the Virginias have started producing around early 2000s. And they're going to be in service until 2070. Wow. Well, I want to take... Seawolf. I prefer the Seawolf myself. So we're going to take the SSN 21. Okay, so basically this one, China is going to invade Taiwan. Okay, intelligence indicates the Russians are increasing their support for the People's Republic of China by sending surface units to reinforce the Chinese recent recon overflights indicate that a surface strike group is being formed at this very moment. Intelligence believes this group will transit through the Sea of Japan and deploy to the South China Sea to disrupt friendly operations. Oh, Jesus. Heavily defended. Intercept the group. Sink as many ships as possible. Locate and sink any escorting submarines if possible. Avoid detection. Weapons free. MCON. Maintain radio silence. Okay. This isn't going to go bad again. Okay, 48 weapons. 20 of them are ADCAPs. I love ADCAPs. Advanced Moss, yes. Harpoons, TASMs, TLAMs. Yep. Let's go. So, where are we? We are in Guam. And they're going to come through somewhere up here. So they're probably coming out of Vladivostok. Problem with that is, East China Sea is very shallow. Which means I'm not going to have a lot of space to play in. So I need to be careful where I catch up to these guys. Now I catch up from behind on rear aspect. Okay, new sonar contact bearing 025, designated 01, R depth 183, heading 323, speed 20 knots. Weak surface duct, thermal layer at 67 meters, close to 25 kilometers. And we are going to immediately...
below the keel.
Oh, I do not like that. We got no space to mess around.
7, 8, designated Sierra 2.
Rig ship, the ultra quiet.
That's not good.
Con sonar new contact bearing 0, 2, 5, designated Sierra 4. Con sonar, new contact bearing 033. Designated Sierra.
Make depth 107. Dive by.
And make ourselves look like the seafloor.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 021. Designated Sierra 8. Con sonar, new contact bearing 073. Designated Sierra
2,
9.
3, 4. Look at that fleet. Deploy the towed array.
Con, dive at 107. Dive by.
Towed array. Okay. Meter mast, 2 missions mast. Okay. Let's find out what we're dealing with here. Merchant.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Might be merchant. Could call it. No, because that first two are too close. It's not a merchant. What do we got? What is that? It's a merchant. Okay. So it is a merchant.
Con sonar, Sierra 9 is classified as merchant.
Yeah, they got a plane up looking for me. At least it's nighttime. So don't stick out that much. Ooh, wait. Nope. Come on. What are you? What are you? What are you? What are you?
Con sonar, new contact bearing 0
Close.
1 3. Designated Sierra
Destroyer.
1 0.
Some sort. There's guided missile cruiser. Jesus.
Con sonar, Sierra 6 is classified as escort.
Utilize. Yay.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as escort.
Not something I want to turn into. Let's utilize well.
Con sonar, Sierra 7 is classified as escort.
Yeah, looks supposed to be an utilize.
Con sonar, Sierra 5 is classified as escort.
Slava.
Con sonar, Sierra 8 is classified as capital ship. Con sonar, new contact bearing 0 2 7. Designated Sierra 1.
Oh, jeepers, this is not gonna be fun. But I got an idea. Just need to know what these are. What's gonna shoot back is the key thing. Cresta.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
What are you? Oh, wait. Nope. Those are slightly off.
Con sonar Sierra
Chicken.
1 is classified as merchant.
Merchant.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
There. Looks like it.
Con sonar Sierra 1 0 is classified
Okay.
as merchant.
What direction are you guys all going? They're heading 180. Which means they're coming towards me. So let's go. Everything is going to be shallow water seeking. And it's going to go active. Gara.
Con, fire control, unable to fire.
Slow. Chokin.
Con torpedo room, firing tube 3.
Udaloy. Merchant.
Con torpedo room, firing tube.
Con, fire control, unable to fire.
Razback.
Con torpedo room, firing tube 5.
Andijan.
Con torpedo room, firing tube 7.
Udaloy.
Come left 2. 2, 3, 2. Helm I.
And we need to come up.
Make depth 107. Dive by.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
That's fine.
Secure ship, ultra quiet.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Well, this one's me versus the Russians right now, this battle.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
And I have spammed a lot of torpedoes
Con,
into the
fire
water.
control.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 0. 3. 4. Contact faded. Con sonar new contact bearing 0, 3, 5. Designated Sierra 1, 2. Con sonar Sierra 1, 2 is classified.
Con, helm, steady course.
Missile launch detected.
Dive at 107. Dive by.
Okay, they're putting weapons in the water. And what? What the hell? That's why I hate playing in the South China Sea. Again. I hate the South China Sea. I hate it. Get back out there. Problem is, South China Sea is so shallow. Trying to do submarine warfare in shallow water is so hard. Well, pack enemy submarines operating in the Taiwan Strait between Taiwan and mainland China. Okay. Avoid civilian casualties. Okay. This still gonna be hard because we have to go onto the shallow bank. Unless I can lure him down. So that's my target right there. Sneak up on him. Close.
Con sonar new contact bearing 3, 1, 0. Designated Sierra 1.
Make
Rig ship to ultra quiet. Deploy the towed array. Aye, aye, sir.
con, maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Con sonar new contact bearing 2, 6,
What are you?
5. Designated Sierra 4. Con sonar new contact bearing 2, 6, 5. Designated Sierra 5. Con sonar new contact bearing 2, 9, 5.
Merchant.
Designated Sierra 6.
This is another merchant. Yeah, no.
Con sonar Sierra
Kilo,
6 is
or it
classified
could
as
be-
submerged submarine.
No, it's not a hand. What about a song class? Song.
Con sonar Sierra 6 is classified as submerged submarine.
else do we got? Come on, find it, find it, find it. Merchant.
Con
Nope.
sonar Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Why is it red merchant? What else we got in here? Come on, where is it? Close. Very close, which means it's a song.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
That's close to a song as well. Nope. Here we go.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified
That's
as
merchant.
escort.
Okay. So I have to get up and around.
Come left 2. 3, 4, 8. Helm I.
What do we got? It looks to be the Hank Fang appears to be
Steady course.
like a coastal patrol vessel. As far as I can tell, it doesn't even have anti-submarine weaponry. It's just surface-to-air missiles. So it's not really a threat to me. And all technicality, neither should these. Wait, that one just changed. Different frequency now. No. No. That's now looking like a kilo instead of a song.
Con sonar Sierra 6 is classified as submerged submarine.
No, I think the line's further to the right, that one line. range frequencies are right, the low range are wrong. What are you? It's not a patrol boat. His high range frequencies are wrong. It's not a sovereign many. Yeah, that'd be funny. I'm not confident what that is. Maybe that.
Con sonar, Sierra 6, is classified as submerged.
Secure ship. Ultra quiet.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
Con sonar, Sierra 6, is cavitating.
Okay. Let's. He's on top of the water.
Retrieve the towed array. Aye, aye, sir.
We're gonna put a torpedo right up his ass.
Con, torpedo by tube 1.
And I'm just gonna drop.
Make depth. 7-6. Dive by.
Below the thermal.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 2.
Con, dive at 107. Dive by.
Deploy the towed array. Aye, aye, sir. Retrieve.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6. Last bearing 2, 8, 6. Contact faded.
What word are you trying to say, Shaman?
Make depth. 9-1, dive by. Passing 300 feet.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 1, 9, 8. Contact is in the baffles.
Passing 300 feet. Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus, what is going on?
Make depth. 0, dive by.
Why is my boat going down?
Make depth. 9-1, dive by.
Con torpedo room. Tube 1 ready.
Come left 2. 3, 2, 8. Helm aye.
Passing 300 feet.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 6. Bearing 2, 8, 2. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6. Last bearing 2. Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 3. Bearing 2, 6, 6. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 1, 7, 8. Contact is in the baffles. Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra.
Come left 2. 314. Helm I.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 2. 5. 6. Contact faded.
Make depth 7-6, dive I. Con, dive at 7-6, dive I. Make depth 6-1, dive I.
Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 3. Bearing 2. 4. 8. Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 6. Bearing 2. 5. 9.
Come on. Give me a target.
Come left 2. 274. Helm I.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
I swear I just heard a launch transit.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing.
Make depth 4-6, dive I. Con, dive at 4-6, dive I.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 1.
Con, fire control, unable to fire. Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Okay, we gotta change how we're doing these.
Missile launch detected.
These things think they're going after a surface ship. Yeah.
Con torpedo room. Tube 1 ready.
These little bastards won't come out from the plane in the rocks.
Con torpedo room. Firing tube 2. Con torpedo room. Firing tube 1.
Okay, let's try. Get the torpedo.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6. Last bearing 198. Contact faded.
Come on.
Missile launch detected.
It's okay. It's okay. Since I'm so shallow, the missile's gonna come down, torpedo will hit the bottom of the water. Just need to keep this thing out of the...
Missile launch detected.
He's right there. I gotta get by this corner of the island. Start turning in. Think so. There's his missiles coming down.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 6, bearing 183.
That's not very strong. Complex.
Missile launch detected.
He's somewhere right there. There he is.
Con,
Got
fire
him.
control, weapon acquired.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 177.
No, don't. Blast you. Come on. Spin it back around. Reacquire.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing
Got him.
175.
Yeah, where's that song?
Con torpedo room, firing tube 3. Con torpedo room, tube 2, ready.
It's active, goes to the surface instead of going down. Just get guided around the island. Magic of American torpedoes. You can sail them straight around a landmass. Gotta love them. A little bit below the surface of the water. Okay, there he is.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Here we go. We got him.
sonar, launch transient from Sierra 3.
Got it right on in.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 1,
Got
3,
him.
7.
Yeah, he put a torpedo out going that way. I'm going this way.
Come right to 297 helm I.
That should be all their subs. Just gotta wait for that one. Oh, nope, don't even have to wait for that weapon, because it's on the other side of the landmass, so. Leave combat. There we go. Sunk a song, sunk a kilo. So it's some good tonnage. Got the subs. There we go. Command's happy with us. I need 8 T-lambs. I believe I have 8 T-lambs on me. Navy plans to forestall new enemy operations by heading the warships in the port facilities themselves. You are hereby ordered to sail within 100 miles of Qingdao, I should say, in order to launch at least 8 BGM-109C T-LAM missiles at this target. Do not have them. Return to Guam. Rearm. Rearm with 8. Those sail to Qingdao and launch at least 8. Destroy any nearby warships. Okay. Status report. What do we got for T-LAMs? We got 8. Excellent. So what we are going to do is put all our T-LAMs in. Except 2. Oh, and add caps in those 2 tubes for now. Yep, more new condos for the crabs. You got her, Shaman. Okay, so Qingdao, right up here. Okay, great. Okay, I want to avoid those warships at this point in time. I could almost swear they were hunting me. They know I'm here. Yep, they know I'm here. This is deployment zone. Yep. Okay. So that one. I got the wrong missile in there. That's the right missile. That's the right missile. Alliance man battle stations.
Less than 50 feet below the keel.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Jesus, why are we going so fast?
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 229. Designated Sierra 3.
Make depth 30, dive by.
And there's absolutely no reason for me to still be sailing towards that direction. because that is what? 14 miles away. Yeah, no.
Come left to 118 Helm I.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 0. 7. 1. Contact is in the baffles. Con sonar, we are cavitating. Con sonar, no longer cavitating. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1. Bearing 0. 7. 2.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Okay, let's just pop up to... Let's see how bad the situation is. ESM
Raise
mast
the
up.
ESM mast.
Okay, not too
Lower
bad.
the ESM mast. Upscope.
Where's the harbor from here? Bearing 304. 304, somewhere off that way. Nothing that way. Okay. That is bearing 230.
Con, helm, steady course.
As a warship. Great. What is it? It's Jianghu.
Con sonar, master 3, is classified as escort.
It's got guns, missile defense, Type 81s. Fudge. Well.
Downscope.
Okay. Tube 1, launch.
Con torpedo room, firing
Tube 2, launch. Tube 3, launch. Tube 4, launch. Tube 5, launch. Tube 6, Tube 7, Tube 8.
Make depth 6 1.
Con,
Can't even
less
go
than
that
50
deep.
feet below the keel.
40.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
I know.
Con sonar, Sierra 2. is classified as escort. Con sonar, Sierra 1, is classified as escort.
Con, dive at 4-6, dive by.
Con torpedo room, tube 1, ready.
Now, just in case. That guy thinks he's going to be a little smart. This time he pings. Come on, ping again. Thank you.
Con, torpedo room,
Ah,
tube
shit,
jammed
I'm
on
going too
launch.
fast. My fault.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 3-5 knots.
Con torpedo room, tube 3, ready. Con fire control, land strike completed.
There's a plane hunting me. Can you hear it?
Con torpedo room, tube 4, ready.
Yeah, they're dropping sonar, boys.
Con torpedo room, tube 5, ready.
So far, so good. Can't hear any torpedoes in the water, so.
Make turns.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Getting shallow. Good. Hate so China Sea. It's too dang shallow.
Con torpedo room, tube 7, ready.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
There's a weapon nearby. Where? Oh, they're there. They put torpedoes in the water back here. They still think I'm back there.
Con torpedo room, tube 8, ready.
Joke's on them. There we go. Oh no, the game crashed. Okay, well, it's 12 o'clock anyhow. I've been going for a few hours, so why don't we call it for now? And I'm gonna see who's playing anything right now. So I want to do some recording this afternoon too, so let's see. Looks like oh, here we go. Here's some fun for everybody to go watch. Looks like Catman is doing that, or Jessica Wanders is doing RV There Yet. There we go. There's a great game to go watch. So let's send you on over to Jessica. And give her a hashtag BigDave raid. And say hi to her. Give her a thumbs up. Give her a like. Give her a sub if you like her content. And I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out today. I got some plans for some other stuff coming up soon. So yes, keep an eye, especially on my videos. I'm going to be recording some stuff soon that's I think you are going to like. So have a good rest of your Sunday. If it's still daytime for you where you are. If it's nighttime, sorry, tomorrow's Monday. But otherwise, everybody, you have yourselves an awesome time, awesome stream, and we'll talk to you next time. Like I said, go see Jessica, give her a thumbs up. She's an awesome, she's a fellow Canadian as well. So I'd appreciate if you supported my fellow Canadian. Yeah, Stardew stream is going to be, I'm thinking of doing that Wednesday, Shaman. Tuesday I gotta go out. But I'm thinking of doing that Wednesday. It's gonna be a Stardew stream, Shaman. So remind me. keep on my toes. But yeah. Have a good one, everybody. Talk to you all next time.